Would you classify this production as a complete disaster so far? Okay.
So far, okay. Absolutely a travesty of theatrical proportions.
Good, good, good.
Can you picture that?
Thank you for watching tonight. I'm Dan Dillinger, and you're in the Spin Cycle.
So many one-act evenings, like a million of them, and people do different gimmicky things to try to differentiate them. But the ones who I think succeed the best are the ones who are who create a coherent, cohesive evening that's seamless, that couldn't be any other way. And I think that you've done that very well.
We're going to do it this way, and then you're just going to do the turn.
Okay.
And we're going to shoot it this way.
Yeah, exactly. We knew there were going to be video. So when we have to go and shoot this video, there's our through line. There's our scene changes right there. And that's what happened.
Average or even below average people achieve celebrity status, they freak out.
They freak out.
Oh, we're on it, Mr. McKay! We love you! No, it's over here! Are you having a good day?
Yeah, I think that I lucked out with two great actors and a really fun play. I mean, it was just fun to get in and gossip every day about, about this world, and I think that we can all relate to it in a certain way. I mean, I certainly know on a personal thing, when, every time I'm in LA, this is my feeling there. I'm like, this is, people think they're famous and they're not. And it's ridiculous.
And her life keeps getting better and better.
Not good enough. The New York City Department of Transportation, specifically the Nimrods over at the Staten Island Ferry.
Welcome aboard the Staten Island Ferry.
Hey! Off the rail, get off, all right?
I love pieces that are about family, and I feel, that's the core of that one piece. There's a really great dynamic, I feel, with the father and the son, and then the opposite with the daughter, just kind of the outsider.
Mom's gonna be sorry she missed this.
It's very convincingly a family. I totally bought it.
All right, terrific.
And it's a fable because it's kind of a play within a play. He tells the story of the American model, which is usually which is usually European, but this American model happened to be Arabic. This is a different group that were coming here.
Jacob, come here. Whoa! Look out!
He was on the Staten Island Ferry and started recording sounds of the ferry, and a guy tried to fight with him for recording. Yeah. I was like, "What are you recording?" And that happened on Staten Island.
Yo, what are you recording?
Huh?
What are you recording?
All the sounds of the ferry.
Yeah?
What? Yeah. Do you work for the ferry?
No, I don't work for the ferry. I don't like people standing on my face recording me. What are you recording me?
I'm not in your face, dude. I'm not recording anybody. I'm recording. Yeah. I'm recording all the sounds of the ferry.
Weirdo.
Yep. Thank you for riding the Staten Island Ferry.
You're in the Spin Cycle.
Baseball season is in full swing, pun intended.
I felt like I had the easiest job out of everybody on stage because I got this really, really fun script with these two really, really talented actors, and I just kind of had to steer the boat. I was just like, okay, less of that, more of that, that's cool, good job, block here, walk there, don't do that, don't block each other. That was kind of my job. It was just more of we started with a real look.
So, do you want to go to first base?
What? With you?
Well, I have to be
I'm
home
not
in
going
the
to
street
first
like...
base with you. What makes you think I go to first with you anyways? Tell me that.
Well,
can you?
No. I don't know.
But he was also like a babysitter because the dynamic between us didn't change at rehearsal. So we'd be in the scene, egging each other on, and then we'd be off the stage, egging each other on.
Every rehearsal.
That's third base. Dares.
I don't care. I'll eat a flower.
And when we talked about it, I said, I see it as adults playing the characters, because obviously they're having adult dialogue, it's fun that way. I don't want them to play kids, I want them to play honest emotions. I want them to play the actual relationship, and then it'll seem young, it'll seem youthful.
So cute how you're all sweet.
I will pull this play around. It was really fun, but it was fun seeing that dynamic kind of, it just worked.
Yeah! I don't do this for you. I get paid. This is my job.
Right, in the middle. I said you can't rewrite the play because once you're an actor, then we're acting and it's not yours. I get to direct it.
But you had that impulse, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I recently was at a Q&A with Peter Schaffer, and he was talking about how he rewrites all the time and he loves it. And so I got that bug, And I wrote all these new lines and stuff, and I brought them to Kristen, and she's like, "This is not good."
I was like, I said, I don't want to seem like you know you're not allowed to be creative, but it got heavy-handed.
It's sort of like going back to acting school for the first couple of rehearsals. There ain't never gonna be a shortage of people who want to kill a soldier.
Let's run over the way this is gonna work one more time.
I'm gonna get the countdown from New York.
Just as Dan Dillinger is introducing you, I'm gonna get the countdown from New York. That's when I'll give you a countdown.
As I reach 1, I'll point, and you'll all say...
When I did my first read, it just struck me as being really rhythmic and really musical.
Yada, 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 and at that point, you'll engage in a touching,
moving,
relax,
bitterness,
brief.
Brief conversation.
Brief is fine, these lights are hot as hell.
There's sort of three areas of action happening, and there's this tornado, and then there's all of a sudden this eye of the hurricane.
As this beast, I look up, and I see this red dot. Just this tiny red dot. A little red light that lets me know God is watching. And it shoots me. Every night, it shoots me.
And I had directed Sam Shepard in the past, which he writes in some of his plays like as a jazz riff, and I just really kind of identified with it.
To join the American family with the family of the U.S. Army, to knit them together. This is your mission, son. This is why you're here.
The other thing was juggling a cast of 11, you know, that unfortunately, because of the way that it's written, has to be there all the time. There's no real way to like separate them, and we did.
We're looking about ready. So, are you all excited?
All the characters in the plays, they all have something in common, and that is that some outside force is trying to change their perception of their reality.
Stay with us. In just 2 turns,
Look up. Look up.
Look up.
Look up!
Look up.
you'll be back in the cycle.